Do not let anyone tell you your dreams can't come true. Because Sony proved that anything can be done. You can make 3 bad films in 1 year. I just watched Kraven the Hunter. And I'm going to give you guys my spoiler-free thoughts, okay? Oh my god, they did it. They did it. But I'm not going to lie. I will not lie. This movie is much better than Madam Web and better than Venom The Last Dance. Which, to be fair, when the bar is in hell, it's not that difficult to, you know, surpass it. But with Sony, you never know. You really never do know. But I will say that this movie was much better than the other ones. I think this is Sony's magnum opus, I'd say. I think this is truly when they shone. This movie was really bad, but it was so fun to watch. I had a great time watching this movie. Sort of. Because my theater experience was bad, but I'll talk about that later. That's like completely unrelated to the review. But no, I think this movie was super fun. I'm going to be so for real. This is not Kraven the Hunter from the comics. Straight up, it's not. It's not the Kraven the Hunter that I saw on Ultimate Spider-Man. That's not him. But I kind of like this Kraven. It's so goofy. The movie is goofy. The dialogue is hilarious. Not intentionally, but it's just so like, I don't know, everything about it. It's just so, it's so fun bad. That's what this movie is. It's fun bad. And I'll give it up to Sony, bro. They made a movie that I would go back and watch. I would go back and watch this movie. I wouldn't do that for Venom or for Madam Web, but for this one, I would. I would go back and watch it. I think I'd enjoy it a lot. I think this is a fun movie. I think out of all the movies of theirs to succeed, I think this one deserves it the most for being the most funny and best out of all of them. I don't think it will, but you know, it is what it is. That's life. But yeah, no. I like Kraven. Honestly, I'm gonna be so for real. I like everyone in this movie. I like it so much. I actually, this is like one of those movies where it's like so comically bad, it goes all the way around to be good. Where I genuinely found myself enjoying the movie. Like, it was a little bit like, kind of like dragging its feet through the, like the mid part of the movie. Where random bullshit does kind of just happen. But it wasn't as egregious as Venom, The Last Dance, where there it's like truly random shit does just happen. It feels like scenes were just stitched together for that one. Like, it's just like, oh, this is happening now. Oh, this and that and that. This one felt like it had at least like a little bit more structure with it. And it was just way more enjoyable. I'm gonna be so for real. It's just way more enjoyable. I love the characters. I love how over the top it is. I love how predictable some of the stuff in the movie is. Like, for any other film, this would be a flaw, right? But it was just such a fun experience watching it. I can't explain it, like, I think fully. It was just so fun. It's just fun. I will say the action was good, though. That's one thing that I'll give to the movie. Action-wise, I actually enjoyed the scenes a lot. I think they were really well done. This movie has so much good to say about it compared to Madam Web, and that's impressive. Like, genuinely actually impressive. Like, Sony did it. Venom as well is just much better. This is such a fun movie. I think that the actual character abilities in this movie are also kind of cool. There's this one guy that appears where he like takes off his glasses and then he does like some bullshit like mind ability, and you're like, I don't get it, but that's pretty cool. That's sick. That is cool. I like how they use it. I like how it's done. I like how it's implemented. I love the character interactions. It's just so, oh my god, it's just so over the top. It's so like bad, but it's so good. It's so good. Like, is the writing like stellar? No, not at all. Is the dialogue good? No. Do the jokes necessarily land? Not really. But that's what makes it work in a way. It's just so fun. It was just so fun. I loved it. Honestly, if you're looking for a good film to watch, you're not going to find it here. But if you're looking for a fun film to watch, you might find it here. This one might be it. I am very my bar of what I was expecting this film to be was in hell. Like actually in hell. So I think no matter what they did, mostly no matter what they did, it would have cleared that bar, and they cleared it. And they cleared it. And to me, that's a W. I'm gonna give them a W for that. They exceeded my expectations. So I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, this is Sony's best film of the year that I know of, that I've watched, unless there's like some secret option out there that I forgot. I don't think I have, but maybe I did. It's unfortunate that the Sony Spider-Verse is ending. Truly a shame, but at least they went out with a bang. And maybe this inspires them to bring it back. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be against it. I would not be against it. If we get another film like this one, I would be more than ecstatic to go out and watch it. If you get another Madam Web, then you know what? Maybe it's time to pull the plug. Maybe we're too far gone. But it's just so fun. It's just so fun, man. So much whimsy. So like like I don't know. It's just fun. It's a fun movie. One thing is that visually, I think that the Rhino looks a little weird sometimes, but I don't even hate the Rhino either. I like how they handled it. I know it's not like accurate to the comics or like, you know, fully into that, but I didn't expect that out of this film. I'm gonna be so for real. I didn't expect that out of the film. So the way that they handled things and their interpretation, I almost kind of liked it. I was already in the mindset of it's not going to be like that. So it didn't matter to me when, you know, the villain, Kraven the Hunter, turned out to not be a villain. You know? I was already like ready for it. I was already prepared for it. And it made it so much better. If you go into the mindset of this is not your Kraven, this is a Sony Kraven, I think you're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna be so for real. I think if you're just there to like, I think if you're like a diehard Kraven fan, to be fair, you might not be happy. You might be like, damn, they didn't do this motherfucker justice. But in my mind, it's like they made him so fun. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. It's just so fun. All right, I'm gonna give you guys my score. This movie, Sony's last Spider-Verse film without Spider-Man. The last Spider-Verse film without Spider-Man. Or what do they call it? Is it the Sony Spider-Verse? I don't know. Whatever. Because Spider-Verse is an actual thing. I don't know what they call it. I'm gonna be so for real. I forgot. But yeah, there are a set of films without Spider-Man, based on Spider-Man villains. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I don't know what I gave Venom. I think I forgot. Whatever it was, my score right now is a 4 out of 10 for Venom. Maybe lower. Could be lower in the future. I'm not gonna lie. And Madam Web was like a 2, I believe. So this one clears. This one clears. And I think that deserves a round of applause. I'm not even gonna lie. I was so tempted to give a standing ovation. It was just cinema. It was just actual cinema. But yeah. Yeah. I think that's about it. Also, earlier in the review, I said I'm gonna talk about my theater experience, but I forgot that wasn't for when I was watching Kraven. It was for the movie I was watching yesterday, which was The Lord of the Rings. So I'll talk about that in the next review I make for Lord of the Rings. But I'll talk more about that later on, though, in a different review. And if I don't make a review, I'll put it on Letterboxd. But to give you guys a summary, it was a really bad viewing experience for that film. Not this one, to be clear. For that one, because my audience was so bad, yapping the entire time. And then some guy in the front, I don't know what it was, but he just kept on making like a lot of loud noises. I felt bad for the guy because I think it's like he couldn't help it, right? But when you're in a film, that disrupts a lot, right? And it didn't bother me as much. But there was also a guy in the back who was snoring loud as hell, comically loud as hell. There was a lot of snoring on that one. I was shook. I'm not gonna lie, I was shook. I might not make a review on Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna be so for real. For this recent film, I might just like here at the end just give you guys my thoughts on it. I don't know, maybe I don't. I will quickly in case you care about that one. I'll tell you right now. Maybe I'll make a review anyway, and this will be pointless and I'll just cut it out. Yeah, no, I won't. I changed my mind. Sorry, I changed my mind. It's over. All right, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe, please. That'd be awesome. I'll talk about Lord of the Rings in the future, either on my Letterboxd or I'll make another video on it. We'll see. I don't I don't think there's much interest in me talking about Lord of the Rings, but maybe I will. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you want to treat yourselves to something nice, you're not gonna watch Kraven the Hunter anyway, so like whatever. But you could do it. You could do it. Honestly, if you go with the mindset that this is a fun film that is going to be bad, and you just want it to be better than Madam Web, shit. And if you thought Madam Web was a 10 out of 10 movie, by the way, this might make you believe in God if you don't already. I'm gonna be so for real. It just might. So yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Maybe Lord of the Rings will be the next one, but if not, it'll probably be Sonic and Mufasa. Thank you for watching.